So what's this do?
This is called the Ice Room. Temporarily immobilize all zombies on the screen.
So it's like a kind of...
It's a single use.
That's quite cheap for what it does.
Yes, it can be phenomenally useful, but it lasts quite a short amount of time.
Oh!
It is the dancing zombie! Again, apologies if anyone's bothered by this. It was genuinely done and released about a year before his death. Which was pretty unexpected.
Well, his death?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Certainly in the sense of no one had any real concept of it being a thing.
I suppose, yeah. But, I mean, if you were close to him, you probably should have seen it coming, because he was, like...
Same could be said for...
And he was taking, like, some of the most powerful painkillers on the market just to sleep. That's...
Same could be said for... Oh god, I'm forgetting all the
Amy
names.
Winehouse?
Amy Winehouse, but I was actually thinking of your one who was Dorothy.
Oh, fuck. I know the name. Jesus. Oh, yeah. She died very young, didn't she?
She...
Relatively.
Younger than... Yeah, quite young. But yeah, no, she was given uppers to keep her going for the day and then downers.
That was
to
a
get her
different
to sleep
era,
at night.
though. That was like 50 years ago.
It was, but...
Fucking Michael Jackson's doctor still has a lot to answer for.
what about Heath Ledger's doctor? The fact that his masseur came in to talk to him, found him passed out, and just like, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just, kick him a bit, give him a half an hour. And in that time, he died. And it's just like, if you're going to take that many drugs, you kind of have to accept that that's the precaution. That's the issue.
But yeah, like the point with the rugby versus American football thing is the same as bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
Injuries from bare knuckle boxing were a lot lower than injuries from boxing, because basically, if you're padded, you feel like you can hit the opponent a lot harder.
Yeah.
Therefore, when you're armoured up in American football, you feel like you're indestructible.
Yeah.
But you're not. So actually, you tend to get a lot more damage. Whereas, like, say, bare knuckle boxing, the amount of damage you can inflict, there's a very hard upper limit on that, which is when you start breaking your knuckles, is how hard and how repeatedly you can hit someone. Whereas if you've got gloves on, you're not going to damage yourself, so you can actually hit a lot harder, which is why the incidence of like brain damage and stuff like that from boxing have massively increased.
Also just the rebound effect of the brain inside the skull.
Yeah, when you've been rattled more. Again, because you've been hit more, because obviously even in bare knuckle boxing you get hit in the head quite a lot, but not as much, because
you can't
fights didn't last as long because someone died usually.
So we're seeing dancing zombies, amazing technique, which is absolutely devastating. He can absolutely take your entire garden out, so you need to kill him as soon as possible.
I don't actually know the words to that song.
Okay, we'll have to do a dance along to it.
I believe I said you're fighting till the night against a cannon.
You're fighting for your life against the thriller
time. Come sneaking up behind and something like that. I don't know where it goes.
Doctor, you do have a lovely voice, though, not just then.
Hey.
I'm sorry, your Michael Jackson impression hurts my soul.
Oh, it was supposed to be so 100% accurate. How did you think it was bad? I'm being sarcastic. This is
I
my
didn't
sarcastic
say it was bad,
voice.
I said it hurt me. There's a difference.
Maybe it hurt you because it was so accurate and you thought it was...
I don't have that kind of
Oh, did you see the
response.
controversy recently with Michael Jackson?
No.
So the film about him, it's not exactly a biopic, but it's like a kind of... I think it's called like Tall Tales or something like that, but it's basically based on a story from Michael Jackson's life. And they've cast... I can't remember his name, he's not an amazingly well-known actor, but I recognise the look of him as Michael Jackson, but he's white. And this film is about Michael Jackson from like 2004-ish onwards, and they cast a white actor to play him.
To be fair, that was after Michael Jackson had his pigmentation difference, surely.
Yes, but was he still black is the point.
He absolutely was, but
and should
you're
it be
not
cast...
going to find a black actor who looks similar
See,
to
that's the
way.
point. The point the filmmakers made was we went for look-alike above everything else, regardless of any of his background. We went for someone who looks the part. But a lot of people, including Michael Jackson's own living family, have said
he should be played.
This isn't right to have him played by a white actor because he wasn't white.
You see,
and it's a really tough one.
It's one of those cultural appropriation things where I don't really have a right to say what's correct or not. I personally feel that given Michael Jackson's issues, given the bullying from his father, it makes sense to go for an actor who seems similar, but I do also feel like that's really not the right way to go about it either.
Yeah, it is a really tough one.
So I'm going to include the Doom Shroom.
Cool. Hopefully we
To
can
show you
take
what
that for a
this one
spin.
does. Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought that's a difficult one to call, because like if you cast like Denzel Washington playing Michael Jackson of that area, just like that's not going to be lookalike in any way.
Washington wouldn't be the right actor for that anyway.
Okay, I was just thinking of a black actor off the top of my head. All right.
Moving on, shall we? I think you could probably achieve a lot with makeup to make it appropriate and to make it less worrisome. And I think given the propensity to cast white actors in black roles, it would make a lot more sense to support that just now.
The point was, there's a difference between casting white actors in black roles or not casting black actors in roles and stuff like that versus literally casting a white person to play a historical black man. It's like casting Martin Luther King as white, was what they were saying, which is like...
A bit different, because Martin Luther King was in fact fighting for black rights, which is a very different issue.
Yes, okay, so Martin Luther King's probably a bad idea, but like someone famously black, which Michael Jackson was.
He was.
He may have not looked the part at certain times, but...
He had massive personal issues which are just really tragic. Do you know about what happened with his dad?
Go on.
His dad used to beat the kids. There's allegations of other kinds of abuse, but nothing's been substantiated, so no one really talks about it. It's
Is his father still alive?
Nope. And he was very much of a, you kids are going to sing, you're going to do this, that, and the other. And he used to beat the kids and say that no one would ever love them or want them, and mocking their nose and all kinds of things. And it's really horrible.
What's this new shroom you got doing? The Dumo shroom, or whatever it's called?
I will set it off once I have a wave of zombies so you can see what it does. So it's a single use, and it creates a crater, which does not disappear for a good long while. It does disappear within a level, so if I set it off right at the beginning, it would disappear 2/3 of the way in, roughly. But it is mostly a big... It's called the Doom Shroom for a reason, basically. I think it's supposed to...
So how big is the crater? What, 3x3?
No, just the one.
Okay.
But it's meant to look like, a mushroom.
And so I'm guessing your tactic with the Scaredy Shrooms has been have them as far back as possible, other than the light producers. Oh, Michael.
Here comes Michael.
So does he rise them anyway, regardless of... Oh, nice. Oh, so it hits in quite a wide radius, but then the crater stays.
Basically,
so it hits in a 5... Was that a 5x5? That hits everything.
If you set it going here, it'll hit everything but the top row.
Wow, that's impressive.
But it only goes...
What if you hit it in the middle?
It only goes 3 rows.
Okay, right. Oh, right.
3 rows sort of lengthways.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah.
So do the Michael Jackson... That doesn't actually raise them from graves. It just summons them generally.
It just summons them.
Yeah, sure. Right, okay, I'm with you.
Which
slow
is why
recharge on the Doom Shroom.
It is, absolutely. And Michael Jackson... Dancing Zombie can just be... He can obliterate you if you're not prepared.
Have you taken the ice shroom for a spin?
Yeah, everyone saw it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it again when the next thing. We did it a couple of levels ago.
There's a lot of graves on this one. So when do they rise? Is it when the final horde comes?
Yeah. When the final zombie approaches.
What's that even supposed to be, the grave eating thing?
It's meant to be a grave eater.
Yeah, but what's it supposed to look like? Because the rest of them are like plants or something like that, but it just,
Yeah, it seems to just be, a concept.
It's creepy, it looks a bit Lovecraftian.
I think it's dead cute.
Of course.
I don't particularly like Lovecraft, but I must say.
I know, but...
I think it's very cute. He kind of reminds me of Hex from Alton Towers. But I probably shouldn't.
I wouldn't know the reference, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it wasn't running when we went. Sorry.
When you say Hex, I just think the machine from Discworld.
Ha ha! That's because you have been educated.
Oh, you killed him. Oh my god, does he just keep summoning them?
He was already summoning just before he died.
But doesn't he summon the moment he spawns?
So he walks along, he does his hand up, and that's when he summons the first round, and then he'll hold for a little bit, and then he'll start to move. He'll move like however much forward he does, and then he'll do another hand up, and that's him summoning again.
Right, sure. Oh, I remember just seeing a like behind the scenes gif once of, I don't know what music video it was, but it's like one where in it Michael Jackson like leans forward and leans like all the way forward, but doesn't hit the ground, and then like leans back in. Yeah. And like the technology behind how that was done with like shit in his shoes and stuff, it's so cool.
Yes.
That it's like he had like slots in his shoes that slotted into the
ground
and let him lean forward but not too far. It's so cool.
Yep. So you see how the crater is almost healed? If there was a bit more time, it would have fully healed.
Sure. You know that Thriller is the highest budget music video to date.
I would not be surprised. Taking into account inflation, which I presume it is.
Yes. I think it's cost something like 7 or 8 million.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Which doesn't seem massive, but also,
I absolutely love Thriller. I remember watching Thriller when I was a kid and having to ask
88,
someone.
89? Check this.
It will. I certainly saw it sometime in the early 90s.
Same,
I had to ask someone.
I had to. Me and my next door neighbour and friend at the time had to. Who's still a friend of mine now, actually. We had to choreograph in school PE lessons a dance to Thriller. I brought in a devil horns and devil tail and trident and everything, and danced around it. It was awesome.
Please tell me
there is no video footage.
Oh, pictures.
Nope.
You found a note. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Sincerely, the zombies. I'm deeply disappointed that there is no evidence of this.
Yeah, I'm not. Holy shit!
What?
Right, when do you think Thriller was?
88.
82. That's
wow.
See, right, I think I'm screwy in that area because I think of Michael Jackson as been active mostly during the 90s. But that implies he was doing much of his best work throughout the 80s.
Depends how you define his best work, but yes.
Well, Thriller is demonstrably pretty much his best work.
Certainly not his most profitable.
Was it not?
Don't think so.
Go on.
Some of his later stuff, which is more heartthrobby, was more financially successful.
I was thinking Thriller as being his biggest thing.
Thriller was the thing for me that cemented him as this like really interesting
the king of pop
artist.
Thing.
Yeah. But sort of like shortly after, he had a massive name.
He was married to Lisa Marie Presley.
He was indeed.
Do you know who else she was married to?
Nick Cage.
Yes.
So he could witness Presley's.
He's one of 3 people who's been allowed into the room when Elvis Presley died.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit morbid that he married her just for that, but it's not.
I'm not sure he married her just for that, but also he's a really weird man.
How quickly after they married did he see it? Did he divorce her?
4 years or something like that. They were there for a while, I think.
Check that out.
I will. I'm going to.
I love this music.
Also, Lisa Marie Presley was only married to Michael Jackson for 2 years.
Yeah, and
Nick Cage for 2 years as well.
They never consummated.
As in, no shagging?
No shagging. Apparently his kids are off from IVF.
Does he have kids with Michael Jackson?
He does indeed. He has biological kids, I think 3 of them.
I didn't know.
Do you not remember the controversy when he dangled one out of a balcony?
Oh yeah! I did know of that, but I kind of forgot it was Michael Jackson. Okay, Thriller. So in terms of like Michael Jackson's most successful stuff, it doesn't say what his most successful thing is, but Thriller is the best-selling album of all time, which probably implies it was Michael Jackson's most successful work.
Wow. Okay, I apologize, I was wrong. I definitely thought he was more financially successful afterwards.
No, that is his best album ever.
Wow.
The best album ever, actually. And that was, 82.
That's a really good album. Well, it's a good song.
I don't think I'd be able to name you any other song on it.
I would know it if I heard it.
So if you look at a list of the albums that have sold more than 20 million copies worldwide, which are considered the best sellers, Michael Jackson has the most on the list.
Yeah.
5 of his albums are on that list.
Wow.
I mean, like, whatever you say, bloody good.
No, absolutely. Dude, I
100%
100% think he was absolutely extremely talented. I think it's so sad that he had such a horrifying upbringing. And
all the shit went with it, yeah.
And yeah, the issues of that. Whether or not that means he is guilty or innocent of what a lot of pop culture likes to claim he is, I suspect no matter how you paint it, he was never completely appropriate, but I also think that most of the lawsuits against him were money-making schemes. So I have this really awkward thing where it's like a part of me thinks what he got away with is phenomenally unacceptable, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of also he's a victim in this whole situation.
Yeah. So what happens if you hypno shroom on Michael Jackson?
What do you mean?
Does he summon anything else, or does he just
I actually
dance backwards?
Can't tell you off the top of my head. I'll save that for one.
Yeah, Michael Jackson has 5 on the top selling albums list. The closest there are another few groups who have 3, which are the Beatles, Madonna, and Shania Twain.
Yes, he does summon ones
What?
that go backwards.
Okay.
I'll show it off, but yes, he does. Memory creeping into gear. Shania Twain, really?
Yep. Oh, what do you think is Thriller, the best-selling album of all time. What do you think's next?
Something by the Beatles.
No, actually.
Really?
AC/DC, Back in Black. Followed by Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, Whitney Houston's soundtrack to The Bodyguard, and Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell.
Wow. I'm surprised.
And the top 5. Bee Gees, Fleetwood Mac, Eagles. Those are actually all the only albums that have ever sold more than 40 million copies, which is a shit ton.
That is insane.
That's 80% of the population of Great Britain buying an album.
Presumably more than just Great Britain, though.
Well, yes, but that's if literally 80% of all adults in Great Britain were to buy an album.
Just adults?
The adult population of Great Britain is 60 million.
Oof.
That's how I judge numbers of population, basically. It's always good to have reference points for that kind of thing, so...
It is, to put it into context.
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's probably not true anymore. It's like, my reference for currency conversion I know is completely off. My reference is, for dollars to pounds, half it, so $100 is £50.
That hasn't been true for a very long time.
About 15 years. Well, currently, so a $60 game sells for $50 now, 50 quid. So that implies that I'm quite wrong. I think $100 is now, I think, about £80. So my rule is very off in my head. I need to try and update it.
It is definitely out. You'd have thought, given the current political climate, you'd have twigged onto that.
Well, I mean, I know it's updating the head model is very different to the actual real-world financial problem.
I suppose.
Okay, 64 million, so I'm not that far off with the British one. It's the population of Britain.
Oh, I killed him before he,
Yeah.
That's annoying.
It is, you son.
I am a dreadful human being.
Right, $100. I'm gonna guess that's about 80 quid. No, probably more like 75.
I love that noise it makes.
On the tin. $82, 100 quid. No, $100 is 82 quid.
Yeah.
So not 50, so I'm off by 30 quid.
Yes, you are.
Man, our currency's sucking every dick right now.
Does that mean it's earning excellent money?
You wish. Every time fucking Theresa May opens her mouth, the pound drops again.
There. Well, that's what we're stuck with. So that's the end of the evening. Certainly the front yard evening rounds. We have just got a lily pad, which
the
allows us
fact
to...
it has to specify non-aquatic plants makes it sound like water is about to be introduced to this game.
It's a lily
in a surprise move. Well, the fact is we've not seen water yet, but this implies water is coming quite strongly. The fact is every plant we've had in the game so far has been non-aquatic, but that implies there are aquatic ones. Anyway, that's been the first 2 sessions, so...
Fantastic. Do I have to sign off? So this has been our first foray into Plants vs. Zombies. On behalf of everyone at the Infamous Gentleman, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. And I have been the Sprite.
I've been the Doctor.
And I'll hopefully catch you again soon. Bye.
What levels are up next?
And the next levels are the back lawn, which have the pool.
Cool. See you next time.
See ya.